turn around our sustainability crisis, I think what we need more than anything is leadership. We need people that are willing to stand up and make a difference.
The Natural Step is an NGO that I founded in Sweden 17 years ago to coach organizations, municipalities, business, universities to become role models towards sustainability.
I was looking for something, an underpinning philosophy, if you like, that would help us make decisions almost at any level and would also help explain to people exactly what we were doing. And Natural Step seemed to me to have all of that in its science-based approach.
So as international sustainability became more of an issue around the world, we started to look at ways to participate in that, and Natural Step seemed like a very good fit for what we were looking to try to achieve.
The task looks daunting at the beginning, but everything starts with the first step.
So we act like coaches and mentors to help leaders develop the skills and capacity that they need in their organizations to make change happen.
Until you get people to understand that it's a fundamental value set that they have to adopt, and it's a change process that people, human beings, have to undergo. That crossed us from compliance into commitment and from confusion into understanding. And once we had that, it started to move forward rather well.
So the Natural Step is really a full service tool. It encompasses everything that you need to be able to move down the road to sustainability. So we became involved in the Natural Step as a way to really think about the long-term sustainability of the community.
The Cooperators' partnership with the Natural Step has really allowed us to make some quantum leaps along our sustainability journey.
Natural Step can only make your community better.
I think that the biggest success we've had with the Natural Step is being able to apply the framework to our day-to-day decision-making.
What Natural Step did, at least initially for us, was bring that common language.
What Natural Step did is it gave us a much higher level understanding.
The Natural Step Canada did present us with the framework to focus ourselves, and really did a wonderful job of keeping us focused.
It gave us the words and the strategies through using the backcasting technique and through taking a look at how to assess our own capacity.
People clearly understand that we do have to change.
You really feel like you have your feet on the ground when you've adopted Natural Step and you're trying to assess your direction.
All of the little incremental things that you do add up eventually to the transformational change.
I'm starting to see a behavioral change with citizens in Olds, with people in their daily activities.
We started to work within our own municipal operations, and we took a look at all of our buildings. We took a look at our people practices, our purchasing.
We judge everything, all of our activities, through the lens of sustainability.
So what we spent our first year doing was measuring our own footprint.
We took a look at all of those kinds of items that we have direct control over, and we developed a very, very clear pattern of targets and a timeline we could work on improving those.
It's one that you start to use Natural Step as a filter. You start to then gauge each and every motion, each and everything that you do through a Natural Step filter, and you say, is this the right way to do it? Is there a more responsible way to do this? Is this something that is going to sustain my community?
The most timely and powerful example is how we have been able to deliver an Olympic Games and a Paralympic Games using sustainability as a filter and a driver for making the most sustainable event.
We had to build 2,000 beds of athlete village accommodation. That's being heated by taking the water running out of the drains of Whistler Village from the showers and the toilets, running them through heat exchangers on the way to the sewage treatment plant to heat 2,000 beds of accommodation simply by reclaiming wasted heat.
We built the library, which is just behind us, to a LEED standard. We have built the Whistler Athletes Village as a pilot project under the new LEED neighborhood design evaluation program.
We're also trying to think about what's coming next in the big picture.
The noise you hear in the background is Fitzsimmons Creek. We've generated all of the electricity we use at ZipTrack on the mountain from a little 13-inch torpedo-shaped thing stuck in the creek. Generated all of our power.
Some of the big things we've done are taken older facilities that we're not going to knock down, that we're still using, but retrofitted them in every way possible.
So what we're doing now, starting in 2009, is to develop a sustainability purchasing policy where we can be beginning to influence our supply chain.
Before a development would be allowed to proceed in the town of Canmore, there would have to be a net benefit to the community. And that didn't include just money. Money wasn't enough. You had to show that there was a net benefit. And that net benefit had to be demonstrated through social, environmental, and fiscal methods.
You know, and I feel really good when I see the things that are happening. The composting that's happening in our community. The toilet rebate program is totally awesome. The community garden.
We certainly are more excited about our community than we've ever been before.
It has become a way of life.
We've got a real engagement across our company. So what I would say is that we've got our staff group engaged, we've got our senior management group engaged, and our board of directors. It's the perfect storm, as Bob Willard, the sustainability author, would say. If you only had one of those groups, sure, you'd be inching forward, but not to the same degree and with the same momentum when you can bring a full organization together.
In my view, the partnership with the Natural Step and having adopted that has been the accelerant that has moved us to a leadership position, if you will. Really, for us, it's a way of moving on the continuum, on this journey to sustainability.
So without them, we wouldn't be where we are today along that journey.
We're working with committed leaders and champions on the ground every day from coast to coast in Canada who are doing the most amazing things in their communities and their businesses to really change the way we live, work and play to make a more sustainable world. And when leaders and change agents have the support they need, anything is possible.